Shalom. First off, I'd like to give all the praise and all the glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect around the four corners of the earth that are making their calling and election sure. This your brother, Y'all Nakar, coming back at you again in the spirit with another lesson. Going into you so-called black, so-called Native Americans, so-called Latinos are still in that mirthful spirit. Because look what you're doing during the time of spring, okay? You go crowd to these beaches, okay, with your drinking, your smoking, and your different wicked acts that you're doing. And you don't pay attention to the times. You don't pay attention that we are in the times of great sorrow. Jacob's trouble is right around the corner. But look what our people are doing. They are in the house of mirth. Going to these beaches and riding on top of cars and hanging out the windows. Okay, you are in a mirthful spirit. And we supposed to be measuring the times diligently. We supposed to be knowing what times we're in. We in the times of war right now. We in the times that Esau Edom is about to come down having great wrath. We're not supposed to be celebrating spring break, okay? Half naked, smoking weed, drinking. We're not supposed to be doing that. We're supposed to be out here watching for the signs of the times, waiting on the return of Yahushua. Those are the things that we should be doing right now. Not out here gathering together at these beaches. Alright, and I got an article, and it's going into the Orange Crush. Orange Crush 2025. Georgia vacation town braces for mayhem as crime-filled beach fest returns. You see, crime-filled beach fest returns. And that's what these people think of you, man. When they see you coming to their beaches, when they see you out here gathering together, they think of crime because you are the face of crime. You are the face of terrorism. So when they see you, they're constantly pointing the finger that this is the bad guy. All right. Orange Crush, a controversial Georgia college spring break bash that has brought violence and piles of trash to the quiet Georgia vacation town of Tybee Island in years past, is returning Saturday. And this time, its organizers are promising to keep the event safe and clean. You see, it's promising to keep the event safe and clean. All right, because these people were complaining that they was leaving the beach destroyed. But it's no worse than what these people are doing during St. Patrick's Day. When River Street is packed and these people throw garbage and trash all over River Street. When these people are getting locked up and getting thrown into jails, it's no different. But the reason why is because it's you. It's because so-called black, so-called Native Americans, so-called Latinos are gathering together. And you got to be painted as the picture of crime. So that's why you shouldn't be doing these things. That's why you shouldn't give a damn about going to their beaches. You should be at home studying, watching videos, praying to Yahweh Shema Shah to get the hell up out of here. Then we party, then we celebrate, then we can do the line dances. All right. Once we're in the kingdom, once we're sitting back and we're really enjoying that rest. Right now, you can't do that because you are painted as the picture of crime. All right. Ecclesiasticus 7:4. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. And that's what you see. The heart of fools are in the house of mirth. Okay? The house of fools are in the house of mirth. And that's what you see when they celebrate in spring break. That's what you see when you see so-called black, so-called Native Americans, so-called Latinos, all right, playing the music loud and dancing all on the beach. They in the house of mirth. They don't understand the times that they're in. They don't understand that this devil is about to come down having great wrath. He is really about to show you he's that guy. He's about to show you that he hates you tribes. That same bloodlust that Cristobal Colon, all right, Christopher Columbus, but his real name is Cristobal Colon. Hey, when you see that same spirit upon these people in a little while, you're going to see why we told you to stay the hell from around them. You're going to see why we told you to pay attention to the times. Because Jake don't get it till it happened. Jake don't understand till the hell has come upon him. That's when they're going to understand that they should have been drawing closer to Yahweh Shem Shah. Alright, Ecclesiastes 7:4 again. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning. And we mourning. Okay, because we want to get the kingdom. We want to see Yahweh Shah come back and deliver us. So we mourning. Because we have woken up to this truth and we realize that everything that we've been taught is a lie. That we are the chosen people of Yahweh Shem Shah. We're in captivity. We're not free. So we're mourning. We're hoping that these prophecies come to pass and Yahweh Shah make his great return so we can get the hell up out of here. But the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. You see? And these people are in the house of mirth because you can have the same spirit of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Alright? You love wickedness. You love being in that mirthful spirit. Instead of putting on as the elect and mourning. Alright? Throwing your mourning garments on and going out to the highways, the byways, and the hedges and heralding in Yahweh Shah. That's why it's going to take Esau, Edom coming down with that great wrath to wake you Jakes up. You so-called black, so-called Native Americans, so-called Latinos. You need to catch the hell. Alright? Proverbs 27:12. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. You see? So a prudent man foreseeth the evil. We're not going out to the beaches, you know, for spring break. No, we're not gathering amongst a bunch of so-called black, so-called Native Americans, so-called Latinos that are out here partying in that mirthful spirit. Because what's going to happen? Esau is going to lock you up, okay? Some of you going to get probably shot. There's going to be a bunch of fights. And you're going to be painted as a picture of crime, mayhem. That's what the article said, and that's what they're going to paint you as. No matter how much you clean the beach up, no matter how much you be you wave and you speak to the so-called white man at Tybee Island, you still going to be looked at as the picture of crime because of this, because of what the media is painting you as. All right. Proverbs 27:12. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. You see, so we're not out here like the simple. We prudent, we study, we pay attention. We get out the way. We're not going out here marching, okay, like these people was doing last week, marching for Trump and Elon Musk. We're not doing those things. We're not going to the stores and saying we're not spending any money because of Trump and Elon Musk. We've been catching hell. We've been living under the rule of these so-called white people. So what is different? Okay? What is different? You will stop spending money for one day at these different businesses because of Trump and Elon Musk, but you'll go to their beaches and spend all your money. Alright? Spend all your money on liquor and food and parking tickets. But you choose one day that you're not going to go spend any money. See, you people are confused. You have no understanding. That's why you need to come back to this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You need to come back to your Yahweh Shem Shah. Proverbs 13:16. Every prudent man dealeth with knowledge, but a fool lay up open his folly. And that's what you see. People laying open their folly when they go out here to these beaches on during spring break. They are laying open their folly. Okay? But a prudent man deal with knowledge. Okay? There's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's what you see the prudent doing. The brothers all around the four corners of the earth that are coming out and speaking this truth. That are coming out and chanting down Babylon the Great. Waking you up to your heritage and who you are as a person. Okay? Bring you back to your customs, your beliefs, the law. So you're not acting like brute beast out here. That's what you see at Orange Crush, brute beast. No order. With that YOLO spirit. That's why it's time to awake out of sleep. It's time for you to come back to your Yahweh Shema Shah. Because the days that are coming are going to be very, very terrible. And it's time for you to make a relationship with Yahweh Shema Shah now. Because we're running out of time. We're running out of time for you to come into this spiritual ark. Because the doors of mercy are closing. And the clock is ticking on this kingdom. Alright. Ecclesiasticus 10:6. Folly is set at great dignity, and the rich sit in low places. And that's what you see when you see Orange Crush. Folly. Alright? If you're not here, then you're lame. Alright? If you're not at Orange Crush, you're lame. Studying the Bible is lame. That's what these people say. Because folly is set at great dignity. The house of mirth, alright, is running over. Because these people are confused, they're lost, they're in darkness. The scriptures say gross darkness to people. And that's what you see, darkness, when you look at Orange Crush. These people have lost their minds. These people have went all the way left. But the scriptures say at the end times the wicked shall do wickedly and none of the wicked shall understand. So these people don't understand. They don't understand the times that they're in. They don't understand that they're living in the times where you're going to see Yahweh shall make his great return. No, they're just living in mirth right now. So you're supposed to stay away from them. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. And that's what you see brothers all around the four corners of the earth is doing at these times. Alright, they're hiding themselves and they're occupying themselves in the prophecies because we want to see the end come. So with that, I'm going to end off by giving all the praise and all the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect around the four corners of the earth that are making their calling and election sure. Shalom.